gonna start off showing this place right here. Not really gonna do too much in depth on it, but a couple things I've noticed about it. But it's more the properties next to it, which at one point was probably part of it. Does anybody know Roman numerals? Cornerstone? My honest opinion is, I think this is just the top part of the building. That portion of it's probably underground. There's probably the convent building next to it, right? That's what you call that. So what I want to do is check out this wall that runs in front of the building next door to the church. So I'm kind of undecided on if they came through and put a layer, or if this is just part of the event. Many people with different opinions about it, and it's kind of a tough one. But one thing we do know for sure is that this was brick, and probably still is brick. And I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. So we got it runs right in front of the building here. Both sides, right? You look in here, what do we got? Who put that there? Who put that there? More right here. It's all red brick. All red brick. There you go. More red brick. So whether they tried to cover it or the event caused this type of exterior, doesn't really matter, because this is brick. One way or another, these were brick. And I know this is a tough subject right here, you know, and I know why a lot of people have a hard time with it, because it's advanced and there's many theories that are involved with it. Many theories involved, but the one thing we do know and all agree on is that some event happened that melted the world from the bottom up, is the evidence we found. Some X-factor event, most likely electrical, if I was to say, probably an electrical event. But the first thing you gotta come to grips with is that we don't live on a sphere. You know, we live on a flat realm. And the research I've done, it's like a gridded realm. Everything's all a grid. Then you look into it even deeper, and things seem to be like an electrical grid, like a circuit board. And maybe something happened where the circuit board overheated or surged and, you know, melted this place. Might have been in an instant, in a second, you know. Probably happened faster than anybody could even imagine. Like, just a real quick. And I understand why it's hard for people to get, because it is a hard subject. It's a advanced subject. It goes deeper than flat Earth. You know, it's levels above that, levels above flat Earth. So if you can't grasp the flat Earth, most likely you'll never grasp meltology. And it's taken all your indoctrination that you've learned your whole life, putting it aside. All your indoctrination you've ever learned, putting it aside. What you learned in kindergarten, high school, college. Throw it out. And then come to your own conclusions. Do some research, like on the ground research, not in your computer research. The computer's going to tell you what they want you to know. They're not going to tell you what's really out here. You got to put your feet on the ground. You want to come find out what's really going on the ground you walk on, or else don't care. But people go out of their way. People go out of their way to try to gaslight us and make us believe in something that, there's no evidence. Then when we show them the empirical evidence that we are coming across, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to believe it. They just want to keep gaslighting us. I'm done being gaslit, and honestly, I'm done being polite. Getting fucking sick of it, man. Do some research, get out there, put your feet on the ground, and you'll find shit like this. What the hell happened here, man? This is bricks transformed over into something else. People didn't come stick these in here. Think somebody came and stuck these bricks in this wall right here, in the concrete wall? Look at that. Look at it. What happened here? Look at it. This is around the corner from the church where I started. The wall runs down the street, around the corner. This is what I find, So, hey, I understand meltology is a hard subject to grasp. Believe me, I get it. It took me a while. And the more I went out and I looked, the more evident it became that there's something to it. And of course we all have theories. A lot of theories, many. But there's one thing that trumps it all. Something happened here, man. Something happened which melted the bricks down. And some of them transformed the bricks into stone. It was probably in a millisecond. It probably happened in a millisecond. But then again, that's just my theory. So hey, I'd say put your boots on. Put your boots on. Open your eyes for the first time in your life. You might see something that you didn't think is possible. Open your real eyes, not the ones that they are telling you to open. Open your real eyes. The ones that, when you see something like, I don't know, that, like, what the hell happened to that brick? Why is that brick look like it's turning over into something else? What happened to all these bricks? Seriously, what happened right here? Somebody laid these out like that? You think somebody laid them bricks out like that? Man, this is part of the wall. It's all one. This is all one. Everything I've showed you is all one. You know? Look at that brick. You think that everyone I found that melted down in the event, that brick that survived, looks like that. Has that white color to it. Yeah, so hey, just you know, believe what you see. You don't have to believe what people say. Just believe what you see. That's what I'm doing. Believe in what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is evidence of meltology. You know? Evidence that something happened here. Some event that I can't explain. Some event I can make some theories about. How do you explain that? I bet you this wall went straight across the street too. Or looped down the street. How do you explain that? That. How do you explain that? Yeah, so just open your mind, man. Open your mind. Put aside all the teachings you've ever been taught, everything you've ever been told, and look at the world for the first time with your different eyes. And you might see what we're seeing, because what we're seeing is destruction. Complete destruction. And we're living on top of a crime scene. Living on a crime scene, man. Something happened here that destroyed this place. And that's what we're walking on. It's right here. It's right in front of you. Like this. Look. Look at that. Look at that. What the hell? Just a little patch of brick in the dry stacked wall. Just a little patch with water on it. So they didn't stick them in there. They did not stick them in there. That's not Mr. Brick Repairman, hey, come stick a brick in the wall. That's a patch. A little pocket of survival. Little pocket of survival. What can you say? It is what it is. We see what we see. And, you know, some people are seeing it too. Then you got people trying to gaslight us and you know, and we're not gonna fucking take it anymore. I'm not getting gaslit by idiots anymore. Just because they can't handle, you know, putting their indoctrination aside for a fucking couple minutes and getting off their computer, realizing that their search engine might not be telling them the fucking truth. Possibly that search engine you're doing all your research on is feeding you a bunch of lies. you might see what we're seeing, man. Because what we're seeing is this. That's what we're seeing. This. You know where this is? This is right here. The wall is all the way to here. All the way to here. One little brick underneath on the corner. Survival. Alright, guys. I think I've said enough. It's a piece of metal. That's a piece of metal too. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope it wasn't just rambling. I hope I made some sense. You know? Share and subscribe if you think you know, I made any sense, or leave me the normal troll comment if you didn't like what you heard. But I know what I see, and there's many like me that are seeing the same thing. And it's growing. Because the evidence is in our faces. You know? You can't deny what we're seeing. Alright. Talk to you later. Have a good one, guys.